invited me. She flew me out here. And once I got here, it was just easy for me to go ahead and kind of be myself and get acclimated into this culture.
Brother, you said she flew you out there, so she paid for your ticket to get out there?
Well, yeah, that was like maybe 11 years ago. Yes, she flew me out here.
You heard it, guys. The guy who was speaking in the video that you can see, his name is Jason. He's been living here in Germany for quite a while now. I know him personally, and we started talking around last year, July, when my video was going viral. So giving you a shout out, Jason. I hope everything is well with you. And the guy you do not see speaking, but you hear him, that's the guy, International Passport. He is pretty big on YouTube and is always reporting about his experiences here in Germany as well. But what I want to get into today is, as you have heard, Jason's girl flew him out here to Germany. I know that a lot of people would nowadays say, wait a minute, a man is being flown out, and that is kind of simpish, but you do have to understand the fact that when a woman over here likes an American man so much to the point she's actually paying for your ticket, that means that's a woman that you could build with, build a family with, build a legacy with. And you know why that is so easy? Very simple. Because German women, a lot of them have a thing for American men, and then once they have one, they will do everything they can to support that man. What I do want you to know at the same time is I am not over here promoting white women to be with black men. As you see, the picture in the video from Jason and International Passport guy, that's his caption. That's his little picture that has nothing to do with me. But a lot of modern feminist women have actually taken it so far that men don't even feel right receiving a gift from a woman. I mean, it is probably so hard for a man nowadays to be like, okay, should I take something from this woman? Is she going to use that against me? Is it even safe for me to take that gift? Or does she have any bad intentions behind it? I mean, a man cannot even receive a gift in peace when a woman turns around and all she does is expect out of a man. I mean, you can't even spend time with a woman nowadays unless you pay her to spend time with you. And then you got European women over here spending money on a ticket, and tickets are not that cheap. I booked a ticket a couple of months ago to go to Philly in summer. That ticket was 1,700 euros. And I booked it a couple of months in advance. I mean, just giving you a heads up on the prices here. So with that being said, a woman getting to know an American guy and actually willing to pay that money for him to come over here and just check out the environment so she can actually convince him to stay here with her, that's pretty big.
11 years ago? Yes, she flew me out here.
Bro, do you know how rare it is for a woman to actually pay for a man's ticket, right, and fly you out to her country? I mean, that just shows you the mentality of German chicks. Brother, can you imagine an American woman, brother, right, flying out a dude from the UK to America? She would never, ever do that, bro. But the fact that German women...
You think so? I don't know. I know some women who have. They just don't admit it, but they do.
Exactly, Jason. I mean, these women over here, they really do a lot for American men that they like. I mean, just like you said, they just don't like admitting it. I don't know why they don't want to admit it. Maybe they just do not feel so comfortable speaking about it in public. Maybe they just don't want other women to know that there's a circle of other women who are actually in contact with American men. Like I said in a couple of my videos, a lot of women over here, they are attracted to American men, but they don't have a lot of access to American men. That's why a lot of them are affiliated or in relationship with African men, but that's just I don't want to sound rude, it is what it is, that's just a friendly substitute, you know? But yeah, back to what Jason said, women actually fly men out here. Women have no problem with spending money on men. I'm not talking about all women over here. We always have to put an emphasis on women over here who are attracted to American men. Because like I said, we have modern women over here. They don't want to spend nothing. They actually don't even want to do anything for a man. Just like a lot of modern women that you would see in America or in other countries. But those who want to be with American men, they're literally going to help you to get your visa form. They're going to help you to feel comfortable over here. They're going to help you to adapt to the whole situation, new country, even have your back when you may experience some racism over here. You know, because that does happen. So I'm not going to sit here and act like there's no racism going on here in Germany, but if it does, your girl will have your back. Just because of the simple fact that she wants to be helpful supportive, and she wants you to feel comfortable in her environment. And she also somewhat feels responsible for you. Also kind of speaking out of experience here.
They don't admit it, but they do. Women fly dudes out. If you, I mean, they don't admit it, but they do. And especially if you can make them laugh.
And unfortunately, that is where the video cuts off, and I was not able to find the full interview. Maybe International Passport did not post it yet on his YouTube channel, but I will check it out and see if I can find it and then continue talking about it, because I am sure you are very interested in what else Jason has to say. And as you can see, a very experienced YouTuber, International Passport, is, surprised himself at the things that Jason is saying. So I'm sure all of you guys out there watching this video are also very interested in what else Jason would have to report. But did you catch the last phrase that Jason said? He said, as long as you can make them laugh. And that is one of the biggest things, or one of the most unexpected things that American men experience when they come here. The simplicity in things. So women over here, they do not expect you to pull up in a Ferrari, in a Porsche, in a Bentley, in a Benz, or anything like that. They don't expect that out of you, because they wasn't raised like that. They don't have a gold digger type mentality. They just want you to be you. You don't even have to act like you're somebody else. You don't have to act like you're this tough guy. You don't have to act like you have a big network, you have a big net worth. You don't have to have all of that. Of course, you should not be an unemployed guy that has no goals for himself, no ambition going on, or just super overweight, do not like to work out. You should not be that type of guy. I would be lying if I say, yeah, German women are most definitely attracted to fat ass pookies. No, that's not the truth. I mean, pookies look good, but you know what I'm trying to say. But just an average working class guy, you'll be just fine. And once you come over here, like I said in one of my previous videos, you will be completely flabbergasted and overwhelmed with the amount of women that would like to be in your circle. But once a German woman flies you out here, just know that you should be somewhat still attached to her and only to her. Because women over here can get very, very territorial, also kind of jealous, and they want to protect their import. And when I say import, I'm not talking about you guys as if you are just some type of product that we like to sit on our shelves because you guys are our trophy. I'm not saying it like that, but bringing you here is also has something to do with putting in work. Putting in time, effort, making phone calls, writing emails, maybe taking some days off from work, negotiating with our friends and family, and because of that time and effort that we put into you guys actually being able to come here, stay here, and enjoy yourselves here, would make really any type of woman feel some type of way if you would step off the plane and start cheating. And also, German women over here, they have their communities, meaning they talk to one another. And the cities like Cologne or Kaiserslautern or even Düsseldorf, these cities are not that big. The communities are small, meaning everybody knows each other. So you may be over here completely new to everything, but those women, that are here, they're going to check you out. They're going to be like, oh my God, there's some fresh meat that's here. But you belong to somebody else. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it can become a precarious and dangerous situation that you do not want to put yourself into. So just know, if you do talk to some woman over here and she's actually paying for you to come here and chill, you stay with her. Don't put yourself in a dangerous situation, because chicks out here are also pretty crazy. And also, don't be too surprised if you come here, you actually start talking to these women over here that they just really don't want to show you to their friends. Because if you have a group of women, obviously, who like the same type of men that they don't really have access to, there's going to be some beef. There's going to be jealousy. And women, I'm telling you, this is a promise. They do not care whether if they have been friends with one another for years. Once there is a man that comes into play and into their environment, they really start being sneaky. I have heard stories of women, stabbing each other in the back. You would not have any words to describe the situation, right? So with that being said, that should just give you an estimate on how women feel when American guys are around here. But with that being said, I don't know if you are interested in more stories like that. Like, I could literally make a whole video about women arguing with one another, destroying their families, which I do not condone, destroying friendships, just to be with men that's from America. And it's not because of the green card. It's not because America is all of that. It's just the guys. Very, very simple. Because the majority of women, they really just want the guys to be here. Because as far as like a safety net and health insurance, the benefits and all of that, it really is better to stay here in Germany compared to being in America. Like, it's so much harder in America. I'm not saying that it's just a piece of cake over here to get everything going, but it's a lot more smooth. I remember back then when we were, working on my husband's visa and everything, it wasn't easy, but once it was done, it was cool, we had nothing else to worry about. So even though in America, there could be some complications here and there. So yeah, let me know what you think, if you want me to make a video concerning that topic, or if you just want me to talk about other things. Other than that, I just hope that you are able to enjoy today's video. Thank you all so much and have a fantastic start into your new week. Tomorrow is Monday. And Eid Mubarak to all of my Muslim brothers and sisters. I hope you're spending great times with your family. And of course, stay safe in these streets. And as always, tune for more content. Thank you all so much. Bye.